long
Yes.
process. But like when I went in the trainer's room, my kids are in there, and they're looking at you and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, it's all right. Dad's gonna be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. As a parent, you gotta set the example. You gotta set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not gonna cripple me. It's not gonna be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm gonna step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You're a freaking beast, bro.
Yeah,
I notice a lot of times you go and you talk about like even the example you use right now. If your hamstrings are this, you're down, your wife's upstairs, your kids, you ain't gonna think about it. You're gonna. So, did you have a lot of these scenarios where you use your wife and your kids to use as no excuse? I'm gonna get through this. Was that a mental conversation you had that nobody could hear?
yeah, you gotta lead by example. As parents, you gotta lead by example. If you want your kids to do whatever it is they want to accomplish in life, you have to show them. You can't. You gotta show them. And that's what I tried to do.
And you're obviously doing that, man, at a whole different level.
That's right.
Alter ego. Let's do alter ego, and then I want to kind of go into the story side and how you went into the storytelling and you winning in it. Guys, this guy won an Academy Award. He's a basketball player. How the hell does that make any sense, right? Wins a freaking Academy Award, right? So, alter ego. Alter ego. Sometimes we are so worried about what other people think about us. It's like, oh my gosh, what if they think I'm crazy? What if they think I'm over obsessive or competitive? And what if this is like, you're too much? This is just not healthy for you to be thinking this way, right?
Yeah.
How did you get your mindset into this alter ego to be comfortable being Black Mamba? Like, how did that happen?
It's a good separation for me, emotionally, to be able to put myself in a place where at practice or when I'm training or during games, I switch my mind to something else. I switch my mode into something else, right? For me, it's the equivalent of Maximus Decimus Meridius in Gladiator picking up the dirt, smelling the dirt. It's go time, right? So that was my mental switch. It was like an actor getting ready for a film. You got to put yourself in that cage. When you're in that cage, you are that character. And then when you leave there, it's something completely different. But when I'm in that cage, bro, don't touch me. Don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
Have you ever been in a tight situation where you feel exhausted and think you have done all you can and you can't continue trying? Success in life is not for those who run fast, but for those who keep running and always on the move. This is a quote by Bangambieki Habyarimana, the author of Pearls of Eternity. Well, I have been there. Yes, in a situation where I felt totally exhausted and I almost gave up. This was when I was in university. I studied as hard as I could. I gave up on fun activities to focus on my studies, yet I wasn't getting the grades I had worked so hard for. It was a terrible period and I felt like giving up so many times. Still, I managed to endure and eventually found my blue sky. To some, it is their academics and business. Others have been trying to get a placement with their dream company, but they never got beyond the interview stage. It might be comforting to know that whatever it is you face today, no matter what challenge it is, you will surely overcome it as long as you don't give up. That is why in today's episode, we will be looking at some winning hacks that have worked for many successful people and are still working for others today. Today, we will be trashing out the voice of quitting in your head and learn how you can become successful in the face of chaos and turbulence. This might just be what you need to hear, so just keep watching. Bangambieki, in his book, said some situations we find ourselves as humans only depict that we are not supernatural but just a common man. Sometimes we reach the highest heights of hope, at other times we reach the deepest despair. Sometimes we are happy, at other times we are sad. At some point, we are believers and unbelievers at some other time. Sometimes we love, some other times we hate. All these remind us that we are not alone in this journey of being a human, and many times they are phases we just need to pass through to move to another phase of life. Having a winning mindset is already a form of success. I will be sharing with you 5 traits found in the mindset of a winner. Number 1. Have clear goals. Anyone who wants to win and keep winning must have a set goal. Many people make the mistake of setting goals that are not achievable. Maybe you would have heard about the SMART principle. It explains setting a goal to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. To win in the end, ensure your goals are specific. For instance, I want to have saved $200,000 by the end of the year. This is more specific than I want to save this year. The same thing applies to measurable. $200,000 is a measurable amount. Set an achievable and realistic goal because some goals might not be achieved due to your current level or certain conditions. Don't feel bad about this. Rather, set goals you can achieve easily. Let your goal be time-bound. Set a time for it to be achieved. It might be at the end of the week, month, or year. Doing this means you are setting a clear goal. Number 2. Self-confidence. Don't ever think you can go far if you do not trust yourself and your potential. Part of what comes along with success in life is disappointment, failures, betrayal, and envy. If you do not have a high tolerance for all these, you might lose out. Don't feel intimidated by the success of other people, compare yourself to others, or feel you are unworthy of good things. Everyone operates on a different timeline, and you deserve all the good things the world could offer. Number 3, positive self-image. This is the internal representation of who you are and what you want when you look in the mirror. It is seeing beyond now and working towards getting what you lack at the moment. A cub does not see himself as a cub, but sees himself as a fierce lion. Even if you are only starting out, visualizing yourself as a big CEO who pays many employees in his company will help you create a model in your mind for you to follow. Number 4, self-awareness. People with a winning mindset are those who have an understanding of who they are and how they behave. They understand their emotions and how to control them. They know when to take a break and understand how to reconnect. Self-awareness helps you to recognize your strengths and weaknesses. This is a very strong trait of a winner that everyone needs to cultivate. Number 5, self-discipline. People who are going to win in the end are highly determined. They surround themselves with other like-minded people. They are not distracted in any way. They prioritize their goals, take the pain needed to pursue them, and push themselves forward to achieve them. Self-disciplined people don't hesitate to take action, even if they have to bear physical or emotional pains. They will motivate themselves to follow through with their intentions because they want to win. Let me show you why you must build a mindset that wins. But before then, how about we look at some of my favorite quotes on success? The first of them is a quote by Mark Twain, which says, "Stay away from those people who try to disparage your ambitions. Small minds will always do that, but great minds will give you a feeling that you can become great too." I had to run with this when I started getting it right in the university. Same thing when I started my online business. Do you remember we said some of the things on the way to success are envy, betrayal, and disappointment? You have to develop a thick skin against people who try to discredit your ambition. Another quote is from Dale Carnegie, who says, "Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success." Can you hear those two words again? Discouragement and failure. So know that you are the only one experiencing these. They are your pathways to success. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Colin R. Davis. I had to read this over and over to digest it. Well, I'm glad he didn't say the road to success and failure are the same. I want to show you the importance of a winning mindset. Now, you must understand that winning is part of life. Winning has a good feel to it. You are allowed to want to win, but that doesn't mean you will always win. However, be bold enough to make winning a part of your daily life. First, winning helps you believe in yourself. As we have said earlier, there are phases to life, and winning will help you boost your self-confidence. So that when you are feeling down or exhausted, That taste of winning will motivate you to keep pushing for other victories. Second, winning takes you forward in life. It is difficult to lose and earn a reward. Only those who win have their names written on the sand of time. If Milton Hershey, who gave us the treat of the sweet milk chocolate candy, had decided to stop trying after failing twice, he wouldn't have moved forward. Same with Theodore Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss, who had been rejected by publishing companies after about 27 times, got his first break, and became a well-known author. The mindset of Oprah Winfrey is one to model. Despite being molested by close relatives and having her first child at age 14, she never let these setbacks hold her down. Or was she defined by her past experiences? Today, she is one of the most successful women in the world, with a net worth of $2.6 billion. Quitting never moves you forward, only winning does. Third, winning makes you want more. There is always more to achieve, but you can only know this when you win. That's why you see many billionaires working even harder to get to a higher point from where they currently stand. Fourth, when you win, the people around you become motivated or driven to win as well. People watch you try, they watch you fail, and will be watching when you succeed. Seeing you didn't give up will encourage them to try to get a taste of the winning pie. Fifth, winning is success. Success gives you confidence, security, a sense of well-being, enhances the ability to contribute at a greater level, and provides hope. Without the hope of success, the entire civilization will stop trying to improve, including you, your company, your goals, your dreams, and your ambition. What other benefits do you think one can get in having a winner's mindset? Drop it in the comments section. I would love to read them. Before you go, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can also share this video with friends and family. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.